Creating your brand Pinterest account. In this lesson, you're going to discover how to create your brand Pinterest account, how to set up your profile, and start adding content. Your brand Pinterest account is more about brand recognition than launching your products. However, it is still a viable option for doing promotions. Add to that the ease of adding content, and it becomes another valuable asset for your brand. Now I've gone to Pinterest.com and I'm actually signed in to my Google account, outdoorsquared@gmail.com. And you can actually just continue, if you're logged in, straight through using your Google account. So I'm going to click on that button. If you're not logged in, you can just put your email in here and create a password and click continue. Now you can also see it's got my Facebook profile because I'm logged into Facebook, but don't continue with Facebook. Either continue with your Gmail account if it's there, or create a new account by putting your email address in and creating a password. But I'm going to continue as Rich, and it's telling me to sign up. And now you've just got to start adding some information. So I'm going to put mail. I'm going to leave it as United States and English US because that's where I'm selling my products. I'm going to click next. Now you want to pick 5 topics if you can that are related to your brand. So let's see if I can find any. Travel, it's a bit of a stretch for my brand. Survival skills, I'm going to check that box because it is outdoors and I imagine I'm going to get some good pictures for it. Health and fitness, again, it's kind of related. It'll do for now. Fishing definitely is. I'm going to check fitness again. Backpacking gear, definitely outdoors. And once you've done 5, it's fine. You don't need to go on and go through them all, but I'm just going to click done now. Now, this is a browser button. There's no need for you to do this. Pinterest is super easy without using this button. And personally, I just don't like having more and more apps on my browser. So I'm going to click skip. So it's now going to build a feed of images and it's going to give you some instructions. This is a pin. Basically an image on Pinterest is called a pin. I'm going to click got it and I'm going to close this banner because it's annoying. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these 3 dots and then I'm going to click on edit settings. Don't worry about getting a free business account just yet. And now we're just going to fill in some basic information. First thing is we're going to scroll down and we're going to change our name to our brand name. So I've changed it to Outdoor Squared, and that just means if anyone visits our profile, they see it as Outdoor Squared and not Rich Henderson. The picture, I'm going to click on that. We're going to upload our logo. Choose photo, click on Outdoor Squared logo, and you can see it's added it. It's not a particularly big one or a good picture, so you can play around with that and upload a bigger one if you wish. You just want to check that your Pinterest.com says your brand name after it. You can see I've got Outdoor Squared. If it's not, change it. Then in the About You, and we're just going to use the same About You that we used before. Paste that in, and you can see it's telling you please enter no more than 160 characters. So I'm just going to use the top sentence for now. Location, I'm going to put Las Vegas because that's where I'm saying my brand is based. So I'm quickly going to click on Save Settings. And then what we're going to do is we're going to claim our website. So I've typed in outdoorsquared.com and I'm going to click on claim website. Now you can select add HTML tag if you're using Wix. I'm going to show you how we go through the next step. I'm going to select it and then you just want to copy this entire text. It's actually called a meta tag. So we want to copy all that and then click next. And now before we click on submit, we're going to go to our Wix site. And then you want to go to manage and edit site. Let it load, and then we're going to click on SEO in this left-hand column and then scroll down, and what we're looking for is ready to add header codes to your site. So we just want to click here because this is where we're going to add the meta tag that we got from Pinterest. Just going to paste it into the box. I'm going to go to our editor and click on publish, and it's now saved that meta tag into our header. Now you don't need to worry how it works. It's just a way Pinterest has of verifying your website. So I'm going to click on done. I'm going to close Wix and then come back to Pinterest and click on submit. And you can see here, stay tuned. We're checking your site and we'll email you in the next 24 hours. So we're all good. And I'm just going to click on save settings once more. You can leave everything else pretty much the same, but we've basically set up our profile now. So now we want to click on our name up at the top and our profile picture. And now we're going to create boards. With Pinterest, a board is basically a category. It's almost like a folder where certain images are kept. So you want to create 4 or 5 boards at least that relate to your brand. And you also want a board for your brand. And I'll show you what we mean by that in a second. But all we need to do is click on create board, give it a name. And the first board I'm going to create is my brand board. So I'm just going to call it Outdoor Squared. Ignore the secret. You don't want to make it secret, and click on create. And this is our Outdoor Squared board, but we're going to go and add some more. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on create board. And this time I'm going to be looking for topics related to the outdoors. So I'm going to type canoeing. and click create. So we've now got a canoeing board. And before I show you how to add the content, we'll just go and create a couple more. So I've created mountain bikes, and that'll do for now, but you want to create at least 4 or 5. But in fact, I will add one more, and you want to add something to do with humor or funny. So I'm just going to call it Funny Outdoors. You can call it pretty much whatever you like, but it's just a place where you can store funny images related to your brand. Because on Pinterest, one of the most common and most viral type of images are actually funny ones. So I'm going to click on the P at the top, and then we're going to use the search function. Now it's shown me a couple of my boards. I'm going to click on canoeing. Basically what the search does, it's going to go and pull a bunch of pictures about canoeing. So at this point, you just want to go and grab a few to put in your board and just pick ones that look interesting. The more interesting or funny or beautiful the photographs are, the more likely they're going to help you get followers. So I actually like this one, tips for canoeing with your dog. So all you need to do is put your mouse cursor over the image and then click on the save. You'll see there's the pin icon here, but I'm going to click on save. Then it's going to ask me where I want to put it. Well, it's canoeing, so I'm just going to click on canoeing. And you can see there, saved canoeing. You might also like kayaking tips. So I'm going to click on that because again, it's about following. Very similar to Twitter. So I'm going to click on follow because kayaking tips is related to my brand, which if you remember is the outdoors. But I'm going to go back to the Pinterest by clicking on the P, and let's go find another canoeing one. So that time I just typed it in, and when you type in a search you'll see loads of other suggestions too. I like this dog one. So again, I'm going to put my mouse cursor over it, click on save, and then click on canoeing. And I'm not too keen on one day. I'm not actually sure what that is, so I'm going to leave that one. And let's pull one more that jumps out. Now this one looks pretty cool. I love the color of the water. So I'm just going to click save. And again, I'm going to put it in canoeing. Things to do in summer, I kind of like that. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to follow them. And then I'm going to click on the outdoor button because I want to show you that we've now got this board that's got 3 pins in it. And you can see how fast this is. So we've got funny outdoors. I want to find something for that. Mountain bikes. And the outdoor squared is for my brand. So I'm going to be adding my brand images, and I might add pictures that can help me promote, pictures of my products. So I'm not going to put anything in there except my own brand content. But let's see if I can actually find funny outdoors. And sure enough, funny outdoors. Let's see what shows up. So you just want to find, you'll find a lot of these are quotes. Quotes work really well on Pinterest, and I'm going to use this one. I quite like this. To fish or not to fish? What a stupid question. Click on save, and that just gave me the idea that I should have a board for fishing too, but I'm going to put it in funny outdoors. I'm not going to follow signs because that really doesn't make any sense to me. Kind of like this cat image. People love pet images. So again, I've clicked on it and I'm going to save it in funny outdoors. So I'm quickly going to grab a mountain bike image. So we've got something in all of our boards except our brand one. Love this image. So I'm going to click on save, put it in mountain bikes, and there's a mountain bike Pinterest account here. I'm going to click on it and we're going to follow it. And that's all there is to it. You just want to work your way through adding pins to your account. If we go and take a quick look now, you can see in my 3 normal boards, I've got images in all of them. And it's only my brand one that hasn't. And you can also add content from when you're searching on Google, for instance. And if you're looking for articles to put on your Facebook account and you see something interesting that's got a picture, because you can only save images, and you see a Pinterest pin icon, by all means do go ahead and click on it and save that image if it's related to your brand. But as I said, you want to add at least 5 or 6 of these boards, one of which should be your brand. And then again, this is so easy to do. It's so fast to do, and you can do it at the same time as you're doing your Twitter account. It's very, very easy to do. But you should try and do this at least once a day, if not every other couple of days, or maybe even every 3 days. But go in there and add 4 or 5 pictures to your account. It's just a way of seeding your account. And don't forget to follow people too, and before you know it, you'll have people following you. But one more final thing before we go. You want to go and confirm your email address. To do that, you just want to go to your Gmail account, and you'll see I've got a message here saying please confirm your email. So I'll click on that and then click on confirm your email, and then we go back. And as you probably saw, we've also got website claim. You claimed your website on Pinterest. Now you can see analytics for outdoorsquared.com. So we're all good. So we've covered how to create your brand Pinterest account, how to set up your profile, and how to start adding pins. Next, you're going to discover how to take your brand assets to the next level. Your action step, go and create your brand Pinterest account. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.